Well, good morning and welcome to Senior Forum. So glad you could join us this morning. I'm your host, Dana Kohler. Now, today we're going to be talking about the jungle of financial planning and investing. And it is quite a jungle out there. I'm sure if you watch the news, you see that the stocks are going up, they're going down, they're going up, they're going down, they're breaking even. You know, where do I put my money to make it safe? And we're going to help you get through that jungle of financial planning and investing with my guest today, Tim Stasinoulias. And he is with Aegis Wealth Advisors. And he's going to help you kind of navigate through that jungle of finance. And he's also an old friend of Senior Forum Television. Actually, we're so glad to have him back. So, listen, you know what you have to do. You need to go get your cup of coffee, your favorite sit-down place, kick up your feet, and then join us right here for Senior Forum. And we are back. Welcome back to Senior Forum. Again, I'm your host, Dana Kohler. Now, as I mentioned in the opening, today we're going to be talking about financial planning and investing. And you know, not everybody out there can figure this out for themselves. They need to have somebody who really knows what the market's doing, really know what kind of different things are out there for you to invest in. And today, my guest is Tim Stasinoulias, and he is with Aegis Wealth Advisors. So glad to have you back on the show, Tim.
Thanks,
now,
Dana.
You may not realize this, but Tim is actually an old friend of Senior Forum Television. He was an advertiser for a while, so we're really glad to have you back. So let's start off with you. Let's get a little background on you, Tim. Tell us about some of the things that that got you into this, and then what you're doing now.
Well, I started in 1989, and this is actually now our 19th year, starting this month. Our initial focus was just to do general planning for just about anyone in any walk of life. About 1994 or so, we started focusing on retirement planning and working with people in retirement. And so we sought out, specific information for that. We got registered, we got licensed and certified as registered financial consultants. And that's designation that I attained back in 1995. The focus really, what we wanted to do was not be general practitioners, but just be an expert in that particular area of retirement planning. You're obviously not going to seek out a general surgeon for your heart surgery. You're going to go to a specialist. So that's kind of the way we hold ourselves out to be, as retirement specialists. Our firm is a fee-only registered investment advisor. Aegis Wealth Advisors are out on Highway 83, right across the street from Target in Delafield. And again, we're fee only. That's a distinction because, again, there's no middleman. We decided that we wanted to take it to another level in 2005, work with people really as a fiduciary, which really means to act in the best interest of the client, which is completely different in many cases than what they're encountering out there, either through the brokerage community or through an insurance agent. It's not a sales-driven process. We do a full financial planning process. We look for solutions to give them a written plan, give them a written investment policy statement, make sure that we analyze things correctly, and give them written recommendations. And based on that, they then decide if they wanted to hire us or not.
Right. And it's like you said, you don't hire a plumber to do electrical work.
That's right.
You want somebody who knows what the market's doing, how to set up these different plans.
That's correct.
Because not everybody, not one glove fits all. So you want to be able to have somebody who can say, okay, this is your circumstance. This is how much money you have to invest. This is how much money you have to save. This is how we're going to lay this out for you so that you secure, the money that you have.
That's correct.
How's this going to affect my tax bill at the end of the year?
Well, if you don't, again, the biggest thing is if you're not controlling your fees and not understanding what you're being charged, which most people don't. They're paying for a lot of things. If it's a variable annuity, it's very expensive. We can take that apart, analyze, and show people that on an average. I give you another case in point: a $400,000 variable annuity in the first year, it's probably about $8,000 of annual expenses and fees that they don't even know about for the most part. So it's kind of glossed over a lot. We really look at, we believe in full transparency. You want to show exactly what the fees are internally from the investment that they're in and what we're charging them to manage the money.
Well, and that's a good thing the nose, because you've worked hard for this money that you're investing, and
Right.
you want to secure it. So listen, we're going to go take a little break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk some more with Tim, and we're actually going to we're going to do a step-by-step sort of a thing. We're going to say, if you've never invested before, how do you get started?